Johnny, how have you gone about recovery after a physically demanding Saturday?
Just the normal stuff that we do. Hopefully the boys after Saturday have gone home, eaten the right things, drunk the right things, hopefully had some good sleep, rest day Sunday, for them to recover, and we'll come back in today and been back out on the grass. Obviously we managed that session. It's only light, and then the boys straight after training have gone down, David Lloyd, and done some extra recovery strategies with CMAC. So we're just doing what we can to get the boys recovered, to get them as fresh as we possibly can, because we're back on the road, obviously going up to Crewe. So it's a quick turnaround. It's a difficult journey after the exertions of Saturday. So it's important that we get that balance right. We have to get out there today and do the work on the grass that we think we need, but also we've got to have one eye on Tuesday night too.
Great following, of course, on Saturday. Hopefully we can get another decent following tomorrow because of the rail connection, of course.
Yeah. The train journey, we're getting the train journey up, so it's one of the better ones to get to. It's still a difficult journey on a Tuesday night, which we appreciate. So, listen, if the people can get up there and support us, that's great. But we realise how difficult that is. Costs a lot of money. They're difficult places to get up and down the country. So any support that we do have, we recognise how valuable that is.
I should imagine we're really relishing this week ahead now. I mean, testing ourselves against two teams who are also up there.
Yeah, relish every game. Relish Saturday. It was a good test for us. It was a difficult game, physically, emotionally, very draining. And straight away, we've got another tough test now with a team that's right up there and one that we're competing with. So we know it's a difficult place to go. Always proves that way. They're a good team, good players. So are we, and we feel like we can mix it with the best of them. So it's about getting up there, getting prepared, making sure that we've got a freshness about us to try and take the game to them. Well,
of course, Crewe's unbeaten home run, 11 games, ended on Saturday, so I guess they'll very much be looking for a reaction, won't they?
Yeah, of course. And that's the good thing about football from their point of view. That was a disappointing result Saturday. But they get a chance to try and put it right 3 days later. So we have to be prepared that they're going to be looking for a response, and they're going to be at it, trying to start well, especially at home in front of their own supporters. They're going to try and be front foot. So we need to be ready to combat that and exploit any weaknesses that we see in them, and try and impose ourselves on the game, but knowing that we've got to be bang up for it as well.
Well, it is, of course, about us. We've got a very strong squad, but I mean, you look at them, Dimitri, really consistent performer for them. Max Sanders, we know all about him, and they've just got Kane Hemmings back as well because they've been sharing the goals around. Yeah,
they've got Hemmings, they've got Omar Bogle, they've got Shiloh Tracy. They've got good attacking players. Lancaster, who scored goals for them as well. So listen, they're a good team. They're up there. They're where they are in the league for a reason, because they're a good side, and Lee's got them really well coached and tough to play against. So we know that they was probably below their best on Saturday, but we'll be preparing for the best possible Crewe, because if we think that just because they came off their level Saturday that it's going to be the same case, it won't be. There'll be a reaction, and Lee will be focusing on that, I'm sure. So we respect them. We respect the opposition. I think they've got good players. They're a good team, but like I said, so are we. And they'll have one eye on us as well, knowing that if they don't get it right against us, that they'll come unstuck too.
We spoke after Saturday, of course, and mentioned, of course, Joe Lewis and Omar both had to come off. They were tired. Hopefully, going up there on tomorrow night.
Yeah, listen, they came off because they was tired, not because they had any issues with the injuries that they was obviously coming back from. So that's a good thing. I knew that they would both probably struggle to get through a 90 minutes. And they was both tired after the game, so that's what I have to look at now. I have to manage, and it's not just them two. We spoke after the game because there was some disappointment amongst lads because they always want to play. So, especially in a game like that, everyone wants to play. You can only pick 11 and 7 subs, but we've got more than 11 good players and more than 7 good subs now with people coming back fit. So people miss out on being in the team. People miss out on being in the squad, and that's hard to take at times, but that is football. That's the nature. And my job now over the coming days, weeks, months, in this period between now and the end of the season, is to manage that and try and utilise the squad best we can. The reason we put it together was to withstand sort of the run of injuries that we had after that Tranmere game, you know, when we lost all those players. To try and come through it like we have is testament to the squad. And now that we are getting lads back, this is opportunity now that we can utilise everyone, and everyone's got a role to play. And I've said that to the lads. So any disappointment that they might have had, they have to brush themselves down quickly, because if you're not playing on a Saturday, you might be in on the Tuesday, or you might be in on the following Saturday or the one after that. That's how quick they're going to come now. So this is not going to be about an 11 or an 18. It's going to be about the 23, 24 players that we've got available to us, and using everyone smartly.
One of those who didn't play but did travel, John Joe O'Toole, is he okay for tomorrow?
Yeah, John Joe's fit and available. He'd be one that would be disappointed to have not been involved, but obviously coming back from the injury, we're just managing him back. But we're going to need him. You've seen him before, just, you know, he's not been involved, and he looks a long way away from the team. Bang, he's been thrown straight back in, and it's a testament to him and the way that he is and his professionalism, that when that situation arises, he's ready to go in and play, and he'll always keep himself ready. So I've got no qualms whatsoever about John Joe, and the minute that we decide that he's in and we need him, he'll be ready, and he knows that.
Final week of the transfer window, of course, upon us now. Any further activity you anticipate?
Nothing to update really. Plenty of conversations. I think we're in a good spot with our group. Same old party line really. If something comes up in this week that me and Craig find really interesting, then we'll discuss it and we'll decide if and when we can do it. But it would only be if it improves this group. I think we've got a good group, got a great bunch of lads, really good bunch of lads. So the important thing is that we keep the ones that we've got here. I don't mean that we keep them in the building. I'm not talking about that. I've got no sort of anticipation of that one. I mean keep that group bubbling over and keeping them alive, and knocking on the door of the spaces at the top of the league. That's what I mean by keeping them going. So focusing on this group is my priority. If something comes up that we think can help with that, listen, we'll look at it, but nothing imminent.
Thanks for your time, Johnny.
All right, cheers.